Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap! I'm ZeldaMaster, and well, in the last episode we obtained the final element, which was the wind element. And well, our task for this episode is to head back to the elemental sanctuary and merge it with our white sword. But before we do that, there are a couple of side quests I want to do, and to start off this episode with the side quest we have planned, we're gonna go ahead and get all of the small figurines we can get with the mysterious shells. So we have 999 now, but I'm gonna need a lot more. But I'm not gonna show you guys me grinding it or anything. Basically, I'm just gonna head straight to Hyrule Town, head to the mysterious shell man, and start, collecting them figurines because I need it for a certain quest. So yeah, at this point in the game, we can actually obtain all 130 that are currently available to get. Now, yeah, don't go ahead and mention that there are more, because I know that there are, and I'll get into that when the time comes. But for now, there are 130 that we can get. Now that we have obtained every single element, we should be able to collect them all, because we technically have seen every single enemy and character you can get a figure of. So you guys know how this works. We talk to this guy just like this, and he's gonna ask us to give up some mysterious shells. Basically, we're gonna trade them for a figurine, and the more shells you give him, the more likely you'll get a new one. How this works, and I'd say the best way to do it, is to give him like enough to have over 85%. That way you'll be like almost 100% sure that you'll get a new figurine. I don't know, it's really random how you want to do it. I mean, you could give up the max amount of shells that you can give to get 100%. That way you're 100% gonna get a new figurine and stuff. So yeah, we can do that just like that. We're gonna trade 23 shells, and by pulling this level, we should get a new figurine whatsoever, because yeah, we gave up the certain amount to get a 100% guaranteed new figurine, if that made any sense. So there we go, we got the Goron Merchant. But we have a lot more ahead of us. We have like 100 and some, because there are 130 in total. And yeah, I haven't gotten more than like 20 altogether. So I'm going to cut this whole process out. It's going to take me like maybe an hour or so to do this, because just trading with him, even if you have the shells, is really time consuming. And I'm also going to have to grind for shells, because there is no way that 900, like pretty much just 1,000 shells won't cover the amount I need. So I can either buy some from the market, I can farm some, I can do really whatever I want. But I'll meet you guys when we pretty much traded every last figurine. So here we go. Alright guys, the time has come. We have enough for the final figurine. I traded over 100 and some times, and now we're gonna have to give him, I believe, 101 shells. Let's see how much exactly we need to give him. I believe, can we move? The shells are going really slow up. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see the possibility by giving 100 and just 100 exactly. So the previous one was also 100, but by giving him 100, we'll be able to get the final figure. So I'm gonna do that because I have enough shells. As you can tell, I actually have more rupees than I started this off with, because if you do get the same figure, you can actually get 5 rupees back. So I highly suggest doing that if you want to farm rupees. Give him 1 shell, and then you'll most likely end up getting the same figure, like one you already own, so he'll buy it from you for 5 rupees. It's a really useful way to grind. But there we go, Peaceful Hyrule 3 was actually the final one we needed, and look at that, he falls over. So surprise, congratulations, you have now collected all figurines that I've made. I'll keep a good eye out for figurines just in case, blah blah blah. Okay, so if we look over here at this machine, we can see all of them, yeah! And they all have little dialogue things that you can read and stuff, and it's cool. But I might look into them when I actually get every figurine, because, like I said, there are some more, just secret ones, I guess you could say. And if you guys want me to do like a bonus video where I look at each figurine one by one and take my time, I'm willing to do that. Just let me know in the comments. It's actually something I wouldn't mind. But by doing all of these figurine things, trading all of the mysterious shells for the figurines, we are now able to get ourselves a piece of heart. Yes, the main reason why we did it was for a frickin' piece of heart. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. And that is if you talk to this guy here. I believe his name is Herb. I'm a rich guy. See, whatever. Okay. If you talk to him, whoa, you did. I can't believe it. You totally completed the set. How incredibly awesome. You got the legendary platinum medal. And yeah, he's so surprised that he's gonna give us a key to his house, I believe. Or basically we have access to this guy's house. So if we go ahead and enter from here, we should be able to enter his house. Yeah, this is it. And we get ourselves a piece of heart. So you gotta make sure you get all 130 figures so he can give you access to his house. And that way we can pick up a bunch of rupees. I don't know why I picked up the second chest. Because yeah, they give you a lot of rupees and I don't need to do that right now. So I'm not going to pick up that final chest. I'm actually going to spend the rupees I currently have. Let's give 300 for this friggin' green Kinstone. Why not? And then we can also, I guess now we'll just pick up the final chest since I spent 300 rupees. So that's not that bad, right? Alright, there we go. So get a total of 600 rupees from this guy as well as a piece of heart. So that was not bad for just trading all of those mysterious shells, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's cool additional content as well if you want to like read all the enemies' names and their bios and stuff, and as well as NPCs and bosses and cool stuff like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on with our life. Yeah. Okay, so next thing we want to do is head over to the Hyrule Town swordsman and talk to this man. And so now that we have Rock's Cape, we can learn a new move. It's actually like the coolest move you learn from him. It's the down thrust, and you know, known as the finishing blow in like Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. I really like this move. Though in this game it's really hard to hit, and I wouldn't really recommend using it on your enemy. But he'll have you jump in the air, and then you just click B as soon as you click. Or rather, you click your sword button as soon as you click the Rock's Cape button. So whatever you have them registered as. So for me, it's A, then quickly B. And there you go. I went ahead and stabbed the ground. That gave us the final Tiger Scroll. So there are a total of 7 within the game. And with that, yeah, we have all 7, which is cool. But there's one more. And you needed 7 to obtain the final one. That's pretty much what I meant. So you have to get 7 to get the actual final one. And I'll show you guys where that is right now. Actually, let's go ahead and head over to. I believe I showed you the swordsman that's willing to teach it to you. He's, you know, not around, I guess you could say. If you get that reference. But you'll get it in a second, because I'm going to be heading straight to Castor Wilds so I can show you guys what I mean. Basically, let's go ahead and take on our Pegasus boots. So nice being able to travel all around this area. Like, once the game opens up, it's really fun just to explore and backtrack to certain areas, but especially with the Kinstone stuff. But anyways, back to what I want to talk about. In here, in this tombstone, yeah, there's a dead one. There's this dead guy, and he wasn't willing to teach us anything. We got ourselves a piece of heart from here, but he wasn't going to teach us anything unless we had all 7 sword scrolls. So now that we do, he should teach it to us. So yeah, he is the Sword Blade, the first Spirit of the Swordsman. If you train with me, I'll teach you skills in the art of this world. So, you'd like to train? Yes, we would! Teach us your moves. So, this is the technique that I only have mastered. Only one who holds a sacred blade can perform the great spin attack. First, do a spin, then repeatedly press B. Repeatedly. Understand? Yes, I do. Alright, ooh, it's not that easy. It's actually super duper easy. We're going to be able to spin like crazy. He'll demonstrate it for us with ourselves. That'd be cool if you can actually go to a class where they have you do the technique and then you do it right after. Again, but I guess with your own will. I have no idea how that would work. But whatever, let's go ahead and try it out. So you just charge and sit and spam the B button and you can move around. It doesn't last that long though. So it's not like Wind Waker or whatever. That was the final scroll though. It's the great spin attack. We can view it with the other ones just like that. Look at how pretty this is. You can see all of them. They look exactly the same, just different color palette switches and stuff, but who cares? Okay, so now with the sword scroll, I'm just learning my words, we can actually upgrade that and have it last for a longer period of time. To do so, we're gonna have to make our way to the Minish Woods, and the easiest way is from Lake Hylia. So we're gonna go in and head over here and just head straight down south. This should take us straight to where, yes, this sword scroll man is. I believe we learned the sword beam when we have like 1 HP. We can shoot a sword beam. So you can actually trade a Kinstone with this guy, and you want to do that. Let's go ahead and give him a red Kinstone. By doing so, this will give us access to another swordsman, and he will teach us the greater spin attack, and that's over in the northwestern, I guess, part of Hyrule Field. in North Hyrule. So yeah, we're gonna head straight over there and learn that move because it's a pretty interesting move, I guess. I don't know, it's not bad. I like the Great Spin Attack. I don't know, I find myself barely using any of these abilities. I think the one I would use the most is the roll dash, the one where you roll in and click B. That's mainly also for speeding up because, you know, you roll a lot in this game, and if you want to move even faster, you could do like this. That gives you like a bigger boost. It's like 3 rolls in 1, so it's not bad. But it's sometimes hard to execute because, you know, if you click it, Light Link will just slash in place. Anywho, let's go ahead and make our way to said waterfall. It should be just right down here, I believe. Is it? No, this is the wrong way. I don't know where I'm going. I want to head down here, and it's in that waterfall. So yeah, I was wrong. Okay, oh no, get away from Zephyr. I don't want him to take me anywhere. I want to head to this waterfall because for some reason I'm having trouble locating it. But yeah, you had to trade, or rather fuse a Kinstone. I don't, like, still, till this day, I still say trade on accident. I'm dumb. And are you serious? Look at that, 2D, a 2D game. It's not even 3D whatsoever. The bridge is literally on top of the water, even though it looks like it's a lot higher, but it isn't. Anyways, entering this will actually give us access to the final sword scroll man. So mastery, blah blah blah, the great blade, I believe that's his name. So let's go ahead and now learn the spin attack. So I'm just gonna quickly spam B, and there you go, spinning. That's what happens when you learn this attack. You sit and spin forever. So yeah, and it's just like that. We don't have to demonstrate in front of him, but I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. So go ahead and click B rapidly. Woo! Like never ends. It's ridiculous. But if you get hit, you instantly get knocked out of it. So it's not really that good. It's not like an attack like, get away from me, I will kill you all, or something like that. You know, it wouldn't really work. But anyways, let's go ahead and head straight back to Hyrule Town and start collecting a couple pieces of heart that we can get now that we have the Roc's Cape. This item is going to let us get actually like maybe a full heart container or so. There's a bunch of hearts we can get with the Roc's Cape, which is really cool. First one actually is right here. You go ahead and jump into the bell of this tower, if it will let me. There we go, now it's ringing, and there you go, a piece of heart. It's really weird because I stand under the shadow, yet I'm not on top of it. You have to stand like behind it slightly to get the bell to ring. Whatever, we're good, that's over with, and we got ourselves a piece of heart from doing so. And there's another piece of heart you can actually obtain with the Roc's Cape here in Hyrule Town. Let's go ahead and quickly shrink ourselves. And we need to make our way back to where we got the, I believe, power bracelet, as well as the Zora flippers. Or just flippers, they're not really specified to be Zora flippers, but you guys get what I mean. We have to head all the way back there. I could have actually shrunk myself in this house and whatever, but I didn't. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, heading inside this guy's chimney is the easiest way to it. It's like the only way, actually. And then we make our way over here, I believe, right? Yes, we do. And by entering there, we can actually, oh yeah, I'm gonna actually show you guys something, because a lot of people were sad when I got Nehru to move into that new house, Gorman built, and everyone's like, oh, but there's a Minish living there, now it doesn't live there anymore. I saw some of you guys like say that, and I'm like, actually, the Minish wants a house to be built on top of its house, and you guys are gonna see in a second, but over here there's a small bridge, and you got to jump like that to pick up this piece of heart. I believe in other copies there's a small piece of water here that you can swim and just pick up the heart like that, but I don't know exactly how they wanted you to do it. I believe they intended you to come back with Roc's Cape, because why would they have this small bridge that is cut off? It's meant for you to jump to the other side. But I don't know, maybe that's just how the European version is. For those of you wondering why I'm actually playing on the European version, I believe the DLC, or rather like the downloadable one for the eShop, is only European, so everyone with the 3DS is gonna end up having the same glitches I ran into, which kind of sucks, but yeah, you're just kind of forced with it if you're playing this on the 3DS. I don't know how it works on Wii U because I did not get it on the Wii U. Let's go ahead and enter this house, and we have to head up there to actually get to the little Minish, I believe. And I have to break these pots and move all of this, and I didn't do that yet. So never mind, I'm not even going to try. But yeah, I believe the Minish is actually happy that you moved in. or rather you had someone else move in. So I'm just gonna ignore that. I could have showed it to you guys, but I didn't do this beforehand, so it's whatever. Take my word, or you don't need to. You can check for yourselves, I guess. Regardless, I wouldn't think Nintendo would want something that cruel to happen, you know, for a Minish to be living there and just get crushed by a house. They wanted a good outcome for it and stuff, because I'm pretty sure the Minish said it wanted someone to live there because it was lonely or something, so now it's happy. But yeah, that's the whole story about the Minish, because I'm sure so many people were worried and stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and now make our way to Lake Hylia once again, because there actually are a couple pieces of heart and stuff I can grab from there. I believe 2 pieces of heart, as well as some pretty good goodies. So let's get to that. Ignore this guy. Or maybe 3 pieces of heart? I'm trying to think. I just know a lot of stuff is available here, which is really rad. The first thing I want to do, and this is actually kind of important, is turn into a Minish and quickly swim my way up here. Now we can actually trade with a little Minish that is located in here. Or rather fuse. Gotta stop saying trade, whatever. It's just a blue Kinstone, but it actually gives you something really good. So don't be deceived. They're like, oh, just a blue Kinstone? That doesn't matter. Well, it's pretty important, so yeah. We'll have a magical beanstalk grow out of this. And we don't know exactly where this is. It will show us on the map. It's somewhere in the northern section of Lake Hylia, but we don't have access to that. We will in a second, though. I'll show you guys how to do that, but now that we traded with this little Minish, let's go ahead and quickly head back and turn back into our normal self. And then we just want to head north. I'm going to need my Rocks Cape for this, because I'm sure you guys noticed this before as we passed by this area several times, that there's a piece of heart right here that you can easily grab if you go ahead and use your Rocks Cape, just like that. So that made a new heart container. And then we want to jump to this side so we can make our way to this small Molmit cave. And in here actually holds a bunch of chests, as well as it will take us to where a piece of heart is, and it will take us to where that beanstalk we just saw grow, and it's actually something else really important. So just a bunch of things we need to grab while we're here. I believe by heading up here, we'll be able to head down these ladders that will take us to the side of the cave. So yeah, this will actually take us, I believe, to where the beanstalk is. Yes, it will. Okay. This is a really lengthy, like, maze type cave, and I don't want to, like, skip anything, but let's go ahead and climb this. Oh, look at that view. It's so nice. I wish there was more of that, but this actually gives us a piece of heart, so yeah, really important beanstalk. I believe this is going to give us some rupees, and there's more rupees. No, mysterious shells that we actually don't need at all right now. Well, we need a couple for, you know, like I said, later on, but they're not that important, so yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and make our way down here and look for something that's really important. I don't think it's here. I am actually not 100% sure where it is exactly. I'm just going to be digging my way through this area from left to right. I'm going to ignore this like as well, because there should be a like that would try to eat me, but yeah, I don't want to mess with it. Let's go ahead and quickly head back down here. I believe actually on the side... Oh, look at that. Is there a chest I didn't pick up? Must be. I opened it already. Okay, never mind. I believe on the way left side of this little maze, we should find what I'm looking for. So let's just head up here and see if we do. I wish you could... We are digging faster, because I believe one of the small joy butterflies we got actually gave us this ability to, like, burrow faster through these weird things. We can also swim faster. That's, like, all the benefits we got from the 3 sisters over in Hyrule Town, so I'm really glad we did that quest. It's actually one of the coolest ones. I really like the self buffs you give yourself within the game. They also give you temporary buffs, so there's a lot of benefits from doing that small quest. But let's see. Is this what I'm looking for? No, it's not. Okay. More mysterious shells. Not bad. It's ridiculous how many shells. They really want you to get the most you can out of it. I guess they want you to constantly head back and trade for figurines. I didn't do that, so I kind of forced myself to farm them at the last second. If I kept going back every time I hit 99, I would not have that problem. It's whatever, we did it, so it's not really much of an issue. I'm not complaining or anything. Alright, let's just kill this guy because I don't want to deal with him. I believe it's here. This is it. This wall is really important. Remember that whole fusing blue Kinstone episode? I believe we literally fused them with like... In like the span of 2 episodes, we fused with every mysterious wall besides this one. This is the last one. And yeah, there's one more Goron remaining. So with that, we're going to have a Goron appear. And he's going to help him out. And they're going to crush the wall and good things are going to happen. So yeah, this is going to give us access to another chest. And we'll also be able to open up that chest that we yet have to pick up. So I'm going to head there somewhere at the end of this episode. Just want to continue doing these side quests. There's not really much left. I believe this is literally what I want to do next. I'm going to pick up that heart piece that is actually right up ahead. I'm spoiling it, I guess. But there is a piece of heart located... Let's go ahead and backtrack a little bit. Located up here. You should want to head down this secret pathway. It's not really secret, but as you can tell, yeah, it's not obvious that will take you outside here to a completely different side, all the way in Malon Ranch, actually. And yeah, there's a piece of heart that I just couldn't pick up for some reason. Let's pick it up now. There you go. So 2 more for another heart container, and that's the last 2 pieces of heart within the game. Now you may say, what? No, there's still 1 more. Well, it's pretty interesting how you get that one. You actually get it as a heart container, like a full-fledged heart container like you get from bosses, but it's not from a boss. And you're going to see when the time comes how you're supposed to get it. But let's go ahead and teleport back to Lake Hylia and make our way to the Goron place. So it's, I believe, yeah, we're just heading through this house and do it. I wonder if actually he wants to trade. I traded with freaking Talon, so I don't know why I constantly want to trade with him. I just always check. But yeah, it's not bad to check if people want to trade because it's pretty random how it works. Like I said, it's not necessarily that random, but, you know, for me, if you're just not looking at a guide or anything, it is. Alright, in here we got 200 rupees. I don't really care if I wasted it. But up here, it's something more special. This is the final bottle within the game. Yeah, it took us all that time fusing those mysterious wall things, and we were finally able to get it. Let's speak to one of these Gorons. You know, with 6 Gorons all here at once, it starts to smell a little right. That's interesting. They're some sweaty dudes, I'll tell you that much. But okay, so I think that does it for the side quest we plan on doing in this episode. So now we can finally head to the Elemental Sanctuary. So let's get to it. I'm most likely not gonna fuse my blade with the thing yet because we'll do that in the next episode. But I'm gonna quickly run straight to it, so we can just end off the episode there. Ah, dang it, I got hit. That sucks. But here we are in Hyrule Castle Garden. Just need to avoid these guys. They're not that hard. We've done this before. It's easy not to get caught, but at the same time, it's easy to get caught. You just gotta be patient with them. I wish there was an easier way to do this second time around instead of having to walk through this area again. And I guess you can turn to a Minish here and walk through these secret pathways, but I don't think that's really that helpful. I'm gonna try something different here. Let's see if this works. Oh, come on. Yay, we were able to do it. He didn't see me somehow. Also, I remember this. Oh yeah, there's this fairy fountain we can get. Let's go ahead and use our bottles. Let's do that. That was pretty good. I believe we fused a Kinstone with someone. I forgot exactly who it was, but we were able to get this small garden to open up for us. So let's quickly re-equip the items we need. Oops, wrong items. There we go. And now, let's head inside the castle itself. I actually want the Pegasus boots. Let's use that, because that will actually make us run a lot faster. Oh yeah, look, we automatically kill enemies. We don't even need to click a button to do this. First time around, I didn't have this ability, so I was wondering how to do it, but comes out, there is no effort to it. Anyways, here we are in Hyrule Castle. The Elemental Sanctuary is right up ahead, but the episode will end off here. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. I've been ZeldaMaster, and in the next episode, we're going to fuse the final element with our white sword. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!